Hey everybody, it's Andy here, or King the Modder. Today I have a video on the 6C truck. Everything that you're going to see in this video on this truck is being redone. I also have a little treat for you on something else I'm working on with a team. So I'll be building, I'll get to that vehicle actually later on in the video when we actually see it. It's only going to be about 30 seconds, but this video is about the 6C truck anyway. So this truck, the frame, the body, the wheels, and everything else is being redone. Just ignore the little gray on it. That gray is just it's a glitch that the game has whenever you have an untextured vehicle. So, and I know this right here is too big and whatnot, so I'm gonna be changing the size of a lot of things, and but these wheels are basically huge ass monster truck wheels. I have the limit for the suspension, the min limit pretty low right now, just because this suspension looks really retarded when it bottoms out. So, and it's more realistic the way I have it right now. Anyways, this truck's pretty hard to handle when you get up to high speed, and that's what it's like with any truck. I'm actually gonna try and stay away from one area here. And I'm sorry about the lag. I'll just go a little slower. Oh, you can see that my little buggy. The buggy is what I'm working on. Let's take this mudding. If it decides to stop lagging. Here guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go run through this area of the map really quick so it renders it, and then I'll resume the video after. Okay, I'm back, and it's not fully rendered. I drove around a little bit, started to get better, so I decided why not try and shoot it again. So this is mudding with it, although I have the mud sensitivity level pretty high, so that means I can get through the mud really easily. Although I will be turning it down a lot, just so it's easier to, harder for people to get through mud. Because I mean, big, powerful truck, not super great mudding tires, and you're plowing through the mud like it's nothing. So, kind of, not really that fun to go mudding with when it's just too simple. This is actually a really fun truck to drive. Like it's you guys will have fun, and I'm willing to release it before I add textures to it, but you guys have to tell me if you want it or not. Because if I don't get anybody like, oh yeah, like if I don't get any positive comments on it, I'm not gonna release it until it's fully colored. So positive feedback is welcome, and if you're nice about it, give me any suggestions you have. Don't just be like, oh, it sucks because it doesn't have this. I don't like hearing that. But feedback is welcome. The suspension I did it's kind of off of it's kind of like, I guess, I can't remember the name of the truck right now. There's a truck on another game though. And yeah, it's kind of like the heist truck, but the heist truck doesn't quite have the suspension. I'm gonna do the springs of bright red and the shock absorbers of blue. The shock absorbers are gonna say KTM on it, and that's because KTM is King the Modder. I might even do orange and black, because that's not only KTM the company. I'm not trying to go after that, but KTM means King the Modder, and in my opinion, I'm not going after KTM, the off-road company, the dirt bike company, and all that crap. So it's, you can use other companies' names, but for like something like as small as modding, they aren't gonna care as long as it has a different meaning. I can use the abbreviation because mine is K.T.M. Theirs is just KTM. So, okay, just because I must, I'm gonna show you guys my vehicle now, and I'll show you a little bit more about my truck, and then that's the end. This vehicle I'm making with the team, as you can see, it's pretty small, and I haven't animated the suspension on it yet. But this is something I usually don't do. A cylinder frame like this, even like this isn't even, like, that's not a cylinder. That is a cylinder, but it's stretched out. And same with, there's a couple of those on here. Right here, I believe, is one. Yeah, it looks like a normal bar, but it's not. And there's the one in the back there too. Yeah, that one there. That's just because it's easier for things to reach here. I also made a really cheap motor and mount here, so it's going to have 6 areas for smoke to come out of it. It's going to be a diesel truck. I'm trying to figure out whether I want this to be a really long rock crawler, or if I want it to be a buggy of some sort. I was thinking it was going to be a hybrid in between those two, so it's going to be about like a buggy and rock crawler, like a buggy with rock crawling capabilities. So it's going to be low to the ground, get caught a lot, but it's able to get over things because it's going to be really light. Because all this would be basically carbon fiber, aluminum, metal, and carbon fiber or plastic, even mesh walling. So it's going to be a really light vehicle. Now I guess the rest of this about the 6C truck here. The 6C truck is gonna be, my aim was for it to be a rock crawler, but now that I made these wheels for it, because I just made the wheels for it actually not even 5 minutes ago, well, 5 minutes before the video, and it was like the difference now that it has these wheels on it. They're bigger, they're wider, they're taller, like they're nicer on this truck actually than the ones I had on before, which were basically like the Canaz truck. So it's basically a Canaz wheel that I had on here before, same size, same width, same height. It was like, you know, just white, untextured, and it was more detailed, lower polygon, I believe, actually. It just didn't look right. It wasn't, you know, didn't look good. So I put these on. It was a lot better. I'm gonna go with the monster truck theme for the rest of this truck, like for the rest of the build of this truck. So I hope to put out many more updates. If some people have some other ideas for the truck, let me know, because I'm open to ideas. Like, you can say, well, I think it'd be nice with this part on it. You know, I love to hear that. I'm definitely improving on my modeling too. So, like, you know, the other vehicle I just showed you there that I'm making with the team, I normally, like, I tried to do one of those before. It looked like 2 pipes and a box, and it just wasn't nice. So it was actually really ugly, because I didn't know how to do any of the editing that I know how to do now. And for example, for those who know how to use 3ds Max, I didn't know about Boolean or Swift Loop. Those are some of the ones that I like to use. I use more often. I didn't know the difference in between an edit patch and an edit poly. And before I actually used edit mesh over anything else, and I just flipped it on its head, and now I've got to reload my vehicle. Yeah, so the truck is basically like a lot better now that I know how to use all those tools. It's really, I'm happy I know how to use them all, and I'm growing and learning how to use 3ds Max. So I definitely want to thank the developers if they end up watching this video. I want to thank them for releasing such a good demo. Even though I've had some problems with it, it helped me with my problem solving, which is something that I really needed to learn how to do. If you're going to be a computer programmer or a modeler or any of that, you need to learn how to problem solve. And thanks to them putting out not a stable but not super stable game, I was able to do this. And it's a good thing that it wasn't super stable. And I mean, it was rushed. People forced them to put it out pretty much. So, um, anyways, thank you guys, and thanks to the YouTubers and everyone else on the forums for the support. I really appreciate it. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I appreciate any comments you have. I even appreciate simple likes or dislikes. A dislike, you know, to me is like, oh, I didn't like the truck. And if you dislike my video, leave a comment, be like, this is why I didn't like your truck. Don't just dislike the video though because you didn't like it, didn't like how I made it. Please, if you would like to leave a comment on how I should make my videos better though, please let me know. I'm not super good when talking to a mic or talking at all, so I tend to stutter a lot, as you guys noticed at the beginning of the video and even still now. I also go off topic and I carry on a lot too, so anyways guys, thank you. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.